repeat, this is Salacia and I present to you Black Mirror. I'm going to save again because I just went back and talked to Bates. And got the information about the pump. That means I can control it. And if I got it right, I should do that. 1 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thanks. Yeah, that should be the
Ready.
that should be the shortest way to do it. Well, I don't know. Yes. Very good. I like to do these things off screen because, as you saw in the previous video, if I try to do it on screen, I don't do it systematically. I just try my best without much of a system. And if I sit down, take a piece of paper and a pencil, working these things out is much easier. That way, it's how I solved all the ridiculous puzzles in Mystic Isle and Revelation. Don't think that in Riven and Mist there were really any that required that, but in the materia I needed that and I needed that here too. It's just how it is. There's another symbol except for the symbol in the middle.
I can't see anything, just mud. Where is that shiny thing? A sign of some sort, or a symbol.
And here's a
This
shiny
must be
thing.
the thing that glittered at the bottom.
So,
A symbol similar to that from the
except
tower
for
wall.
the sign in the middle. Again,
Strange. A new symbol beside another corpse.
again,
A symbol.
I should
Strange.
think this is a Hebrew sign. I can't
I'll
read
take a
it.
picture of it, just like the first
I
symbol.
can't read it apparently, but it's what I think it is. Right, here we took another picture, so now what? Perhaps that key. Would you mind?
It was lying on the bottom of the fountain, covered in mud.
I'm assuming it belonged to Henry. What is that doing up there? I'm assuming it belonged to Henry. Which means I'm also assuming that it might be for something in among his stuff, right? There was this little box thing, didn't open, perhaps it's that. Because if it was in the fountain and not found, he might have lost it if he had it in a pocket in the chest, I don't know. I really don't remember, but it seems the most plausible answer that I can come up with right now. Although I think I'm going to hunt this bill of exchange for quite some time, I don't think that that's in there. Yes, we established that it's locked. Great.
A letter. It's addressed to Victoria.
Can I open it?
Madam, please regard this letter as one from an anonymous friend. One of your servants is not whom he pretends to be. You may find it interesting that he is an ex-prisoner.
And a thief.
Yes, I
On
got that
several
far.
occasions, I watched him sneak quietly into the castle cellar, using the old back door. I saw that person take away several bottles of some of the best vintages of your wine that you value so much. No doubt, some of your other valuables have also gone astray. I decided to write you this letter to prevent further stealing. The person's name is Morris.
Henry meant to blackmail Morris. I am curious as what Morris will tell me about this.
How do you work out that he wanted to blackmail him? He wanted to tell her about his savings.
Some papers and a few coins. The bill isn't here. Where could he have put it?
I haven't the faintest idea where he could have put it, to tell you the truth. I just remember vaguely that we're going to, like I said, we're going to hunt this bill of exchange for quite some time. Let's talk to Morris while we're at it. And then we could talk to, I don't know, Victoria or Bates. I think Bates is actually responsible. This structure looks like Bates is responsible for all the other personnel. Which is why I'm going to talk to him, like not bother the lady with this problem. I'll just talk to Bates, if at all. Let's talk to Morris first. Someone washed away that sign.
Yes, sir.
Morris, I know you've been stealing wine from our cellars.
Me, sir? Who told you that?
No one told me. I'd read it in a letter that Henry wrote to Victoria. So what do you say about that?
Well, I only took a few bottles, sir. I swear. There's such a lot of them in there, I thought nobody would notice. It won't happen again, I promise. Will you give me that letter, sir?
All right, Morris. But I'm going to be watching you. Here it is. I took a look around the fountain.
Sir, why would you bother with such a thing? Why not just leave it up to that detective?
Well,
Good
I
question.
can't help suspecting something's wrong about all of this. 2 unfortunate accidents in such a short time?
You said it, sir. They are accidents. Henry just got drunk as a stone, and this time his luck ran out.
Maybe. But never mind. I have come because of something else.
Really?
I found a footprint in the mud by the fountain's rim.
But that's nothing strange. There must be lots of footprints there.
Well, this one is fresh and much deeper than the other ones. The person who left it there must have limped badly or been carrying something very heavy.
Are you suggesting it's mine? Well, why couldn't it be yours? It's mostly me who walks around the garden, and the footprint is probably from the morning I found him.
Maybe.
Sir, I told you I was home the whole evening. I've got no idea what happened that night.
How do you know that it was nighttime?
If I answer that now, could we stop returning to the subject?
We shall see.
I heard it from Dr. Herman.
Yeah, that's what I
and
thought.
he was speaking with Collier.
What else were they talking about?
I was not really listening. I just overheard a couple sentences as I was walking by. Can I go now, sir?
All right. I'll ask Dr. Herman myself.
I think I'll do that.
I'm suspicious of him unnecessarily. But maybe not. I'll go see Dr. Herman and find out what he knows about that footprint.
Good idea.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
I think that's the way to go.
Oh, Mr. Gordon. I would wish you a nice day, but that is not what it is today. To what do I owe you a visit?
Well, you told me yesterday to come over.
Let us not discuss things outside in the rain. Please, follow me. Better, is it not? Do you
Indeed.
mind going down to the morgue with me? I have a lot of work to do. We can speak there.
Not a problem. Let's go.
Watch out for the steps. There's not much light in here, and the dampness can make your footing dangerous.
Oh Lord. Really?
So, what would you like to know?
I have returned as per our conversation yesterday. This won't take long. I would only like to ask a couple of questions.
Let me guess. This is about William, right?
Yes. You mentioned some bad burns on his body.
On the chest area, to be more specific. Yes.
So?
So, what?
When we talked yesterday, you said you would tell me more about it. That is why I am here.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Well, I can only repeat what I have already told you. Massive burns on the chest caused by an unknown object.
Is that all?
Yeah.
An unknown object? What you're saying is different from what you already told me.
I cannot remember. Those were just initial theories, anyway. I have recorded everything in the post-mortem account. Shall I quote from it?
That won't be necessary. It seems Dr. Herman has lost his memory since yesterday.
Indeed.
Why is he concealing what he originally wanted to tell me after we had first met? A death report would interest me, but not in his presence.
Yeah.
I spoke with Detective Collier about Henry's death.
It was inevitable that he would end this way. He was a lost cause.
What do you mean?
Well, it certainly was not the first time something happened to that man after he drank himself into a stupor. I know this well because it was I who had to restore him to normalcy after the other bouts. It was not usually serious. However, on this occasion, he overestimated his capacity for drink for the last time.
This is rather awkward, but you see, Henry had something important that belongs to me. I have looked just about everywhere and have not found it. So it occurred to me that he might have had it with him, and that you...
So, what is this it supposed to be?
Actually, it's just a small piece of paper, but it's very important. Otherwise, I would not ask you.
You want me to search his personal belongings?
If it's not too much
I
bother.
would be grateful if you would do that, Doctor.
Gordon, that parcel is part of the evidence. I cannot just remove something and give it to you until the police have completed their investigations.
Fair enough.
But that something was mine.
No matter. Until the case is officially closed, I cannot even show you any of those things.
I understand. Thank you, Doctor. At least I know where that blasted bill of exchange is. Dr. Herman, I'd like to ask you about something in connection with Henry's death.
Mr. Gordon, it was my impression that this affair is currently being investigated by Detective Collier. Is that so?
This affair, as you call it, happened in my garden. I have every right to be interested in it.
All right. What do you want to know?
I found a footprint right next to the fountain. It was quite deep and very recent.
Yes, we noticed it. Collier made a record of it in his papers. I do not know what else I can tell you.
Did you notice something odd about it?
What do you mean?
The person who left that footprint either limped or had been carrying something quite heavy.
You have an eye for detail, Gordon. That is exactly what Collier said.
So?
The trouble is, there are footprints all over the place, and they most probably all belong to your groom. What is his name again?
Morris?
Yes. You can exclude that one, though, if you thought of him as a potential murderer.
Why?
Let me tell you why.
Please do.
I'm listening.
I should not be telling you this, but it is your business in a way, too, so... I have been doing autopsies for over 15 years, and I have never seen anything like this before. Something seemed odd to me the very moment we dragged him out of the pond. His skin was entirely white. You see, I know what the body of a drowned man looks like even after a month. But this was different.
Thanks.
He looked as if he did not have a single drop of blood left in his body.
Maybe it was in the water.
Impossible, Gordon. I told you I know what a drowned man looks like. I have not mentioned this to Collier, however. He would think I am going mad. I need to prove my theory first.
So what have you found out?
Exactly what I expected. No blood. Not a single drop of it anywhere. As though something squeezed the life out of him, like the juice from
Thanks
an
for the
orange,
picture.
and disposed of its skin in that fountain. This is not like anything I have ever witnessed.
I'm not a doctor, but I can see it's more than strange.
This is not strange, Gordon. It is flat out impossible.
True.
Even if someone deliberately wanted to extract all of his blood, there would still be some remaining in the organs and muscles.
So what's your opinion now?
I have no theories yet as to what my conclusions should be. I have no sensible explanation for what I found, but so far, nothing is indicative of a violent death.
Thanks for telling me this, Dr. Herman.
Listen, no one except the two of us is aware of this fact, and I would prefer it to remain that way for now. When you speak to Collier, do not tell him anything. I will tell him myself when the timing is appropriate.
Understood. I'll say nothing. You can take my word for it. Now that is truly weird. Doctor, do you think you could go outside for a moment so I could have a look around? I could forget my wallet on the table when you return.
Excuse me? If I had not known your family for so long, I would be offended. Look, I can see where you're coming from. I already told you the parcel has to stay sealed until the investigation is over. So forget it.
Alright. I know, I did go after all. And soon enough for that, but...
The lid is held shut by a large padlock.
Yes, I remember that.
I won't get the padlock off without a key. The lid is held shut.
I can't by any chance. No. Of course not.
A lot of torn papers are on the top. Somebody must have disposed of them only a little while ago. They're not wet. I'll have a look at them.
You did it, honey. Not another.
Rotten garbage. I'm not going to dig in it.
Why not? Hello, I want my cursor. Thank you. Yes,
It
that.
was torn to pieces.
Right.
Obviously, they didn't want anyone to read it.
Yes, that is apparent. That's the corner here. That's that corner there. That's that. That's that. That's that. Nope. Nope. That's not correct either. Nope. No, that can't be. Oh, these are not snapping into places they should be, are they? Yes, this one is, though. Yeah, and so is that. Right. There. Never mind. There. Would you mind fitting yourself into places you should? Thanks.
Dear H, my next delivery will reach you soon.
Delivery will reach you soon. You need not worry. Everything has gone smoothly. No one knows anything, and that is how it is going to stay. Do not forget that what I am doing here is for the good of science, and without your help, I would be unable to continue my research. I will send you my results, as usual, within the next month.
H, Herman is likely the addressee, but who's hiding behind the R? What kind of delivery are they talking about in that letter?
Well, we recognized the voice, didn't we? But that would be a bit more tough, or a little tougher if we did not hear the voice of the writer, but the voice of of Samuel. Apparently, though, it's not too hard to figure out.
I should ring the bell.
Should you? I remember vaguely that we have to go back inside, but...
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Alright. Alright, we can take a good look around now.
A collection of night butterflies. I'd never say there are so many species of them. Herman's private rooms are probably up there. I'm not going there.
Why not?
I'm feeling odd. Hopefully my headache won't return tonight and I'll have a good night's sleep.
Who knows?
Air in here is tainted with a strange smell.
Thanks.
The tiny vent can hardly keep the air fresh. A model of a human skeleton watching over the hall, like a quiet guard in the darkness.
Huh. Some god.
I don't know who this is. Maybe the former owner of the house.
Let's take a good look around.
I cannot take the keys while Herman is watching me. I cannot take the keys. Human muscles and certain organs. Legend is composed of a great number of Latin phrases. There's no point in studying them.
Don't speak Latin, boy?
The bottom is stained, probably by dried blood. There is nothing in them. Empty photographic developer canisters. Herman apparently takes the photos for death reports himself.
He would.
Herman uses it to carry the bodies. There are some things contaminated with blood. I'm not going to mess with it.
Wuss.
I don't know what's in them, and I don't want to.
Like I said.
It's better not to imagine what's in it.
Oh,
Herman
come on.
probably uses it during autopsies to dispose of pieces of flesh.
Anything else I can take a look at? Probably not. Oh. Interesting.
Dr. Herman, I would like to speak to you.
Can I get
Just a moment.
developer from him?
So, what brings you here?
Yeah, apparently.
I've noticed the place can also serve as a dark room.
Yes, I'm developing the autopsy photographs here. No one provides such services in the village. It is almost like the Middle Ages around here.
Someone does that.
Nevertheless, one eventually gets used to it. Are you asking because you'd like to have some photographs developed? You see, Gordon, This is not a copier for tourists. You are standing in a morgue.
Oh yes, that's quite apparent. I only need very few pictures, though.
All right then. But I will only do this because of my friendship for your family. Give it to me.
Thank you, Doctor.
Hold on. I would like something in return. I cannot get you the picture without it anyway. I have run out of toner. Would you bring me some from the village?
Didn't you just say that no one could provide that kind of service in the village?
Yes, and they do not. I have an agreement with old Murray. He orders me supplies from town. Tell him the toner is for me. He will gladly sell it to you.
Right. I'll be back.
Good. Didn't someone say, didn't Robert say that he has Murray develop his photographs? Perhaps I got this wrong, I don't know. Hang on, wait. Wait, I think I have to go to the village. I don't have anything else I can do right now. Actually, that's the sad truth of it. Vic is back, so is our fisherman. Has he anything new to say? He's dead. Click again. Usually I can't click things again.
When it's raining, the steps are so slippery that one cannot safely descend to the water.
You were was before and refused. He wanted rain. Perhaps he's happy now.
Excuse me. May I speak with you?
No.
Sure you can, young man.
How long are you going to stay here today?
As long as it takes. The whole day. Unless it stops raining. What a better way to spend a rainy day.
I would know
Good
some.
luck then. I must go now.
Alright. You are back too, but without your ball. What happened there?
37. Hello, Mr. Samuel. What a great big bang that was, eh? The second greatest today, I'll bet.
Hi, Vic. Are you counting the thunder?
Right.
Why are you sitting here like this in the rain? Wouldn't you rather be at home?
I don't mind the rain. And also, I can't go home.
You can't? You're in trouble, aren't you?
Well, it's that broken window from yesterday. Harry told my dad, you know. So I'm not exactly hurrying home.
Oh, I see. I have to go now. Be careful of the windows next to you.
I will. Throwing my ball to the other side would be a lot safer.
Agreed. What does the menu say?
It isn't very legible. The chalk is all blurred. I can ask Harry directly.
I think I need something from these people in there. I think I need this key thing, something.
Hello, Harry.
Welcome back, Mr. Gordon. Have you come to get a bite?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. I know your Bates is not exactly a great cook.
Oh, that's cruel.
It's not so bad. I have no reason to complain.
Didn't he say he was
All
good?
right, if you say so.
Do you remember our conversation yesterday on how nothing ever happens around here?
Sure I do.
Well, unfortunately, something did happen.
Oh, you mean Henry?
How do you know?
Well, news travels around here fast. Poor
Villages
Henry.
and such.
He was a good regular. We sure drank a fair amount together.
So how long had you known one another?
Since the time he started working for the manor. Which in fact means the day he arrived here. I remember when he first showed up, all sweaty with a suitcase in each hand. He took no time to order 2 pints right away. I knew right off that we would understand each other.
Did he have any friends in the neighborhood?
Probably not. You see, he was kind of a loner. I don't think he knew anyone else. He used to only come here.
Thanks anyway, Harry.
You're welcome, Mr. Gordon.
I need to talk to you.
Do you?
Go ahead, but make it quick.
Tell me, did you know Henry Stanton?
No, I didn't. Should I have known him?
Well, he worked as a gardener for us, but he died yesterday.
Sounds like I'll get to meet him soon. You want anything else? I'm not interested in company.
No, I'll leave you alone.
Aren't you nice? And that's my signal.
Good morning.
Might be good for you. What do you want?
You said yesterday that you used to help in our garden.
A couple of times, yes.
So you knew Henry, our gardener, right?
Yes. I don't want to talk about him after what has happened.
When did you last speak with him?
Well,
Don't you ever
yesterday
listen?
evening. I met him just a short distance off the road to the village.
What time was that exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. I already told you that.
True.
I don't feel like getting involved in anything.
I'm not the police. You needn't worry. What did you speak about?
It was just a couple of sentences. I'm not sure.
Was he acting normal? I mean, was he sober?
Yeah, he was, that's for sure. It's true that he used to drink a lot, but he didn't drink every day. And yesterday, he was sober. I would have noticed.
Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
So, Henry was still sober in the evening, and they found him drowned at dawn. That doesn't make much sense.
Nope.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay, click already.
Did you
That
know
was
Henry
quick.
Stanton?
Henry? I saw him in the pub sometimes. He didn't talk much, so I really didn't know him. Now leave me to my sport.
That's what you call it? Oh well, they're playing poker. Alright, so next stop is a pawn shop. This was Savasia and Black Mirror. Move item.